What's up, Viks? Another beautiful day to train. We got an action-packed hour of fitness. We're going to get after a full body workout with some high-intensity intervals. I'll put the workout details in the description below the video so you can take a look at that and follow along. Before we get into these high-intensity intervals, though, let's bring that heart rate up, get the blood pumping through the muscles, elevate our core body temperature with some body weight movements. We're going to start off with a couple rounds of burpees, sit-ups, some air squats, some jumping jacks, and some toe taps. So if you have your pack handy, let's get that out for our toe taps. And then we're going to kick off with 5 burpees. Just nice and easy. Let's pull those hips back, plant those hands on the ground, shoulders up first, pop those hips up to the ceiling, pull those feet underneath you. Make sure that you set those feet nice and flat and firm. 5 burpees. And one more. Good. Now 10 sit-ups. Let's put those soles of the feet together, knees out. Touch the ground behind the head. Come up and touch those toes. Eight, 9, and 10. All right, let's get some air squats going next. Just nice and slow and low. So plant those feet shoulder width apart, stomp them into the ground, try to spread that ground. Knees should trace out as we keep our chest up. Get those hips below the knees. Full extension at the top. Three more. 14, and last one, 15. Good. Now let's go for 20 jumping jacks, hands at the hips. We're going to pop those feet outside of shoulder width, touch those hands overhead. 20 reps. And 20. All right, now let's work those quick feet with toe touches. So I'm just going to tap one toe up on the bag and then switch feet. So we're just alternating those toe touch taps with nice quick feet. Let's get into an athletic position. Shoulders set back, 90-degree angles at the elbows, and 20 toe touch. And 20. Good. All right, let's take it from the top. 5 more burpees. Punch those hips up. Pull the feet up to the hands. And 5. We're getting good at getting up and down off the ground. 10 sit-ups. And 10. All right, back to those air squats. Good quality movement, Viks. Full range of motion. Start waking those lungs up. Some nice deep breaths. Getting that oxygen distributed out to the muscles. There's 10. 5 more. And 15. Good. 20 jumping jacks. And 20. Good. Back to those toe taps. Quicker feet this time. I want you moving those feet as fast as you can. Let's fire up our central nervous system. Here we go. 20 toe taps. Good. All right. Now that we got our body primed, let's loosen up our joints. We're going to start with our hips by getting in this long lunge Spider-Man stretch position. Push out on that front knee, look away. Sink those hips down. So you keep breathing through this stretch. Now sink that chest down, drive the elbow. You can drop that back knee. So you twist through the trunk. Give me 5 big reach backs. And 5. Good. Switch sides. Bring that opposite leg up. Out on the knee. Sink those hips down. Just want to release any tightness you have in your hips. And now let's go ahead and drop that elbow down. You can bring the back knee down as we do 5 more reach backs on this side. And 5. Good. Let's get our pretzel stretch. This one's aimed at our glutes. So we start with our feet out in front of us. I'm going to bring my left knee up to my chest. Left foot comes across my right leg. And just pull that knee up to the chest, up and in. And turn towards that left side. Should feel a nice stretch through your glute, up into your hip. We've got some good glute work for you guys with a lunge squat complex during our high intensity intervals. So we've got to get these glutes ready to work. And switch. Bring that right knee up to the chest. Right foot comes over the left leg. Pull that knee into the chest. Keep the chest nice and tall. And then turn at the hips towards that right knee. Get a really good pull through the side of your hip and glute muscle. Good. And now let's pop up. We're going to do our active Samsons next. Lunge position here. Hips forward, palms up. Drive up through that front heel, back big toe, and switch. Go for 5 on each side. As you push your hips forward and down, squeeze the glutes. We're looking to release tension in that hip flexor and also start activating our glutes and quads. Last one. Good. Now, toy soldiers, we want to make sure our hammies are ready to go. So big kick up. Make a nice high target with that opposite hand. Let's go 5 on each side, 10 total. Try to get that knee all the way to the chest. And 10. Good. Here we go. Let's go down to a nice deep squat hold next. So we're going to set those feet shoulder width apart, hips back, knees out. Use those elbows to push out on those knees. You don't want your feet turned out too far. You want them pretty much straight in front of you, pointing straight in front of you. Then with that right elbow, push out on that right knee. Take the left hand, punch it up and back, straight and strong. And then switch. Open up that chest. Get a little more comfortable down here in the bottom of the squat. There's 7. We're going for 10. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Push through those heels. Shake it out. Now we're going to come down into the bottom again. Stay active, right? We don't want to be slumped into this thing like we're sitting here gardening. We're staying active. And then go ahead and relax into this. Get active. Relax. Feel the difference? When we're doing our squats, we want to stay active and tight, right? So active, relax, active, relax. Now let's come up to right above parallel and squeeze the quads, squeeze the glutes. Let's make sure those muscles are turned on. Squeeze it as hard as you can. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And up. Shake it out. Let's do 5 pause squats. So now we're staying active the whole time. We're not slumping into the bottom. We're coming down. 1, 2, fast up. So nice and controlled descent. 2-second pause, fast up. Number 3 here, and squeeze those glutes. Pause and up. 1 more. Nice controlled descent. Pause and up. Good. Fast up. We're working on explosive, quick twitch, muscle memory on those as well. All right, now let's hit some sit-throughs. Make sure our core is ready to go here. So we're coming down to our hands and knees, and then we're lifting our knees up off the ground, so we're in a nice 4-point stance. Right knee comes up to the chest, kick it through. Left hand comes up to the ceiling. And then switch. Left knee comes up, kick it through. Left arm, right arm comes up to the ceiling. 10 total. There's 3. This is great for your coordination as well. Working that opposite arm, opposite hand combo. Great for developing those motor skills. 2 more. And 10. Good. All right, let's do a little more shoulder prep. 10 big arm circles forward. And 10 in reverse. Let's open that chest up. Give yourself a big hug. Swing those arms back. Pinch those shoulder blades together. Let's go 1 high, 1 low at a 45. And now pretzels. So we're rotating those palms, leaning into that stretch, working full range of motion through the shoulder joint. Good. Next up, scat push-ups to down dog. Our scat push-up, we sink our chest down by pulling our shoulder blades together and then arcing that upper back and then pushing your head through your arms, heels into the ground. 5 scat push-ups to down dog. Our elbows are staying straight. We're just working the shoulders. Chest down, arc that upper back, hips up, head through the arms. 1 more. Good. We also have push-ups, hand release push-ups in today's workout. So let's practice 5 of those. We want to keep our elbows in. They don't have to be right up against the ribs, but they should be no more than a 45-degree angle out on these push-ups. And stay tight, right? We don't want to worm up off the ground in terms of like shoulders and then hips. We want shoulders, hips, quads, everything rising at the same time out of the bottom of this push-up. And the way that we can do that is by staying tight. So squeezing our abs, squeezing our butt, squeezing our quads, right in the bottom, and then pressing up. We can do these hand release push-ups from our toes. We come down, release the hands, press up. Or we can go from the knees. But same points of performance apply in terms of maintaining that tight plank position. Give me 5 good-looking hand release push-ups there, Viks. Excellent. Okay, so these high-intensity intervals, we've got 5 rounds. We're going to go every 5 minutes. So there's some incentive there to get this sucker done, in 3 minutes, maybe 3.5 minutes. We'll cap it at 4 minutes. So if you're not done with the round by 4 minutes, just go ahead and rest. So that way you have a minute to catch your breath. Bring your heart rate down. Get ready for the next interval. That'll help to keep the intensity a little bit higher. We have a lunge squat complex, and hand release push-ups is going to be the movements that we use for these intervals. The lunge squat, we can do jumping lunges, lunge, squat. We can do reverse lunges where we step back, lunge, squat. We can do forward walking lunges where we lunge, squat. But that's one repetition. We do a lunge on the left side, lunge on the right side, then a squat. That's one repetition. We want to keep that chest up. We want to keep the core tight on the lunges. We want to keep good width to the lunge too. So you see when I'm lunging, I've got my feet still hip width apart. I'm not going narrow like this. This is where we lose our balance, right? Maintain good balance by staying on those rails. Same thing with the squat. We want good stance and setup with that squat, keeping that chest up, right? I don't want to see this where our chest falls down and we don't get good depth. Keeping that chest up, getting those hips down below the knees and popping up to full extension. So we're going to utilize a descending rep scheme. Each interval, we're going to do 12 of the lunge squat complexes, 12 hand release push-ups, 10 lunge squats, then 10 hand release push-ups, 8 lunge squats, 8 hand release push-ups, and then we get to rest for the remaining time period in that 5-minute interval. And we're going for 5 rounds. And the goal is to try to keep up a good intensity, meaning elevated heart rate, some heavy breathing. We're going to get a good sweat going. This is going to be awesome. So if you need to grab a little water, go ahead and do so. We're going to get on the clock here in just a minute. So I'm setting up my intervals for 5 rounds at 5 minutes apiece. We're going to kick off with a set of 12, then we're going to go to a set of 10, and then finish with a set of 8. And it's just the lunge squat, and then plus the hand release push-ups. Really nice way to hit a full body workout with that high intensity, and the opportunity to get stronger and develop better conditioning with this one, Viks. So let's make it count. Here we go. 10 seconds. I'm going to start off with the jumping lunges. Then if it starts getting really hard, I'll slow down and go to the walking lunges. Try to keep up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lunge, squat. There's 3. Full range of motion, Viks. There's 8. And 12. Good. 12 hand release push-ups. Sharp breath in the bottom. All right, biggest set done already. We're only a little over a minute in. Lunge, squat. Set of 10. There's 6. 3 more. And 10. Good. 10 hand release push-ups. And 10. All right. Smallest round left. Let's finish it off, Vikes. Almost to that rest break. There's 6. 2 more. 7. And 8. Good. 8 push-ups and we got a rest break. Here we go. Knock them out. And 8. Good. 312. Keep going if you haven't finished yet. Take those deep breaths. Oh yeah, that got the heart rate up there. Good and burn through the quads, glutes, chest, tris. That's what we're looking for. All right, take those deep breaths. If you're on the rest period, keep your chest up. A lot of times if we bend over, we're actually restricting airflow to the lungs. So you want to stay standing tall. We're coming up on that 4-minute mark, Vikes. So if you're not finished yet, go ahead and take a rest break. Let's get at least 1 in. Bring that heart rate down. Get ready for round number 2. Now we're starting to get a feel of this thing. We're doing the same thing each round. 12, 10, 8 of the lunging and squat complex and the hand release push-ups. Up in the volume on you guys a little bit today, but we've got some good rest built in. So I know you can handle it. 30 seconds, Vikes. Stay confident. If you start feeling that anxiety of not going to be able to do this, remember, just finish this set, move on to the next one. Stay calm, stay cool, keep moving. 10 seconds. We all get those self-doubts. We all get those anxieties. You can work through this. Here we go. Starting with a set of 12 and 3, 2, 1. There's 6, halfway through. Three more. And there's 12. 12 push-ups. All right, hardest set knocked out. Set of 10. Keep moving, Vikes. There's 5, 5 more. Last 2. There's 10. Good. Only 8 more left of those. Here we go. 10 hand release push-ups. All right. Final set. Here we go. Only 8 this time. There's 4, halfway. Last 3. There's 10. There's 8. 8 hand release push-ups. There's 8. 3:15. Very similar pace. That's what we're looking for. Nice hard effort. And we're at the 3:30 mark, Viks. Finish it up, get to your rest. As you're getting going on your recovery, use that nose. Nose distributes oxygen more efficiently to the muscles, so we want to use nasal breathing whenever possible. Let's bring that heart rate down, let's catch our breath. And we're at the 4-minute mark, so go ahead and rest if you haven't started resting yet. Shake out those legs. Getting a good leg pump here. If you're feeling a little tight, you can do a standing quad stretch. Or if maybe your chest is starting to feel tight, you can do a pec stretch. Open that chest up after all those push-ups. 2 rounds down, round 3 in 30 seconds. $15 seconds. Kicking off with that round of 12, then going to 10, finishing up with that smallest set of 8. Here we go, guys. Stay with me now. Stay with me. Round 3. 3, 2, 1. There's 6, halfway through. There's 9. Last one. Squat. All right, toughest set down. 12 hand release push-ups. All right, set of 10. Right to it, Viks. Keep up that intensity. There's 5, halfway through. Three more. Last one. 10 push-ups. And 10. Good. Smallest set of 8 now. Here we go. There's 4. There's 5. Last 3 bites. 2 more. Last one. Legs are burning. That's great. 8 push-ups. And 8. Good. Shake it out. 323. Not too shabby. Your muscles love to be challenged. So it can be a little uncomfortable, but it's good for you. It's healthy to challenge those muscles. Minute 20 to recover. We're coming up on the hardest round, especially mentally, round 4. We're getting fatigued. We've got those muscles burning. We got to press through this. And then the 5th round, we don't have to worry about saving any more in the tank. We just get after it. So make sure you're resting by now, Viks. We got 50 seconds to round 4. Toughest round of the day coming up next. You know what? You know the drill. When the going gets tough, the tough get going, right? This is where we up the effort to stay on pace. You know those legs are going to be burning. You know the chest is going to be burning. Let's just take it 1 rep at a time, 1 set at a time. Get through this 4th interval, and then we'll be in the home stretch of this thing. 12 seconds. Let's get ready. 12, 10, 8. Lunges, squats, and push-ups. Here we go, Viks. 3, 2, 1. There's 7, 5 more. There's 9. Last 2. Good. 12. 12 push-ups. Hardest set done. On to the set of 10. Stay with me, Viks. There's 5 more. Doing great. There's 8. Last one. 10 push-ups. All right, final round. Small set of 8. Here we go. There's 4 more. Let's take it one at a time. Last 2. There's 8. All right. Last 8 push-ups. Good. Woo! 328. Losing a little time, but still hanging in there. Like I said, toughest round, round 4. We got it knocked out. Minute 15 to that final round. Now I got a good sweat going. Let's keep good movement standards in this final round, Vikes. Full hip extension at the top of the lunges, at the top of the squats. We're at the 4-minute mark now, so make sure you're resting. Recover, recover, recover. Bring that heart rate down as quick as we can. On those push-ups, right? Full extension at the top. Little flash of the palms in the bottom. Keeps us honest. Make sure we're pressing up all of our weight. Like I mentioned, you can also go from the knees on those push-ups. 30 seconds to the final round. Let's finish strong, Vikes. I think our slowest round so far is about 328. So let's try to get underneath that. Let's not let this be our slowest round. Last one. Let's get those legs burning. Let's get those good push-up reps in. Finish off our conditioning strong today. 3, 2, 1. Lunge. There's 6. Two more. Good. Toughest set down. 12 push-ups. All right. 10 on the set of 10. There's 5, 6, 3 more. Last one. 10 push-ups. Let's get to that final set. 10. All right, last set. Here we go. Crushing it. There's 4. Last 4. Last one. Awesome. 8 good push-ups. Boom, 306, one of our best rounds. Way to finish strong. Keep going, you're not there yet. Got 40 seconds. Finish this final interval. Take it 1 rep at a time. Get through that set and get on to the next one. "20 seconds. "10 seconds, Vikes. Three, 2, 1, and done with our intervals. All right, so go ahead and grab a post, and we're going to loosen up our chest by getting a good pec stretch. We want to turn away so that we're making almost a 90-degree angle with our arm and our shoulders back behind us. And just take some deep breaths. Make that mind-muscle connection to the upper chest and shoulder, telling those muscles to settle down after all those push-ups. 10 more seconds on this side. And switch. You can put your hand up against a wall, against a post, piece of furniture, your choice, whatever is convenient for you. And we'll turn away. Once again, loosening up, pec and shoulder, making that good mind-muscle connection as we start the recovery for that upper body pressing strength. Ten more seconds. Bring that heart rate down. All right, time for some accessory work. We're going to kick off with some packed lateral lunges and some vertical rows. Then we're going to finish off with 7-minute abs. So for these packed lateral lunges, we're going to hold our weighted pack up against our chest. Widen our feet into a sumo stance. And we're pushing our hips back, bringing that knee out over the toes and just settling down into the bottom. You want to feel a good stretch through the inner part of your thigh, the adductor there. So challenge that bottom position and then back up. We're going for 10. Push through that heel. Don't let the pack pull you forward. Stay upright. There's 5. There's 9, and 1 more. 10. Good. Now we're going to do some vertical rows. Help balance us out after all those push-ups. So get a good hold on your pack. We're just nice and upright, driving those elbows up, finishing at the chin. Let's go for 10. Pinch those shoulder blades together. 9, and 10. Good. You should be feeling those vertical rows right behind the shoulder blades. We want to pull those shoulders back after all that pressing. That'll help with our posture as well. Okay, 2 more rounds. Lateral lunges and vertical rows. Then we'll get into our abs. Here we go. Pack up against the chest. Nice wide stance. Still want those feet screwed into the ground. Hips back, chest up. Push through the heel. Challenge that bottom position. We're loosening up the legs as we're finishing them off. There's 5. And 10. If you're having a hard time maintaining good form on that, go unweighted. You can drop your pack and do those lateral lunges unweighted. Next up, 10 more vertical rows. Set those shoulders back. Let's drive those elbows up and back. Pinch them together. Pinch the shoulder blades. Squeeze that upper back. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Final round. Back to those lateral lunges. Let's get a good hold on this pack. Right up against the chest. Wide stance. Challenge that bottom position. Keep that chest up. There's 8, last 2. And 10. Good. Set that pack down. Shake it out. Do a few shoulder rolls forward, shoulder rolls back. Last set of vertical rows. Let's go for 10. Set those shoulders back. Drive the elbows up. Pinch the shoulder blades. Big squeeze at the top. And 10. All right, go ahead and put that pack aside. We are all done with the pack work for the day. Time for our core work. Ab finisher, 7-minute abs. We're going to start first minute with side plank reach throughs. So we'll have a left elbow on the ground, nice straight side plank. We're reaching underneath our body, turning our shoulders parallel to the ground, reaching back, opening the chest. Turn our shoulders perpendicular to the ground. We're going to try to go for a full minute. If you need to take a break or two, no problem. Take a few deep breaths, shake it out, and then get back to it. Don't just take the rest of the minute off. We're trying to get as many good quality repetitions in the minute as possible, keeping that tension alive. Second minute, side plank reach through on the right side. Third minute, straight arm plank hold. Fourth minute, we're going to rest. Minute number 5, we'll go to Russian twists. Minute number 6, we'll go to heel touches. And then finish off minute number 7 with another straight arm plank hold. Time to get that core burning, Bikes. All right, here we go. 10 seconds. We're starting with those side plank reach throughs. So elbow down on the ground. And in 3, 2, 1. Hips up, knees, hips, shoulders, a straight line. Reach that arm down. Get those shoulders parallel to the ground. Open up. Shoulders perpendicular to the ground. Good, Bikes. Already 15 seconds in. I'm going a minute on this side, then a minute on the other side, and then a minute of a straight arm plank hold, top of that push-up position. 30 seconds. Almost there, Viks. We're rotating 10. One more. And rotate. Switch sides. Establish that good side plank. Rotate those shoulders parallel to the ground. Open up. Get them perpendicular to the ground. 20 seconds in. Seconds. Almost there, Viks. Give me a few more reps. 10 seconds. Go into that straight arm plank hold. 3, 2, 1, and plank hold. Let's get right into it. Nice straight line in between the ankles, knees, hips, and shoulders. I don't want to have my hips sagging down or no pike hips, right? We're keeping in a straight position, pulling those shoulders down towards your feet. 35 seconds, Viks, then we got that minute of rest. Hang on to this bad boy. Last 15 seconds here before our rest minute. Less than 10. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Rest minute. All right, do some trunk twists. Loosen up those abs. Get that good breathing going. Good recovery breathing going. I also like this up dog stretch where we push the hips forward, loosen up the trunk. We got another 30 seconds off. And then just 3 more minutes of work, Viks. We'll get you some recovery stretches. Get back to the rest of your day. Let's finish strong. Making this workout count. So we're going Russian twists in 10 seconds. So our heels are off the ground. We're in this tuck position. We're just tapping the ground from side to side. 3, 2, 1, work. Already 30 seconds in. Get that core burning. Almost there, Viks. We're going to heel touches in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, heel touches. We're lying on our back, bring those heels up, reach around and slap them. Keep it up, Mike. Stay with me. Final plank hold coming up in 10 seconds. Give me a couple more heel touches. 3, 2, 1. Plank hold. Final minute of our workout, Vikes. Let's go. You can hold on to this thing. I believe in you. We've gotten some really good plank work in this season. We've even had a few folks hit that time, no problem. Here we go, down to our last 20 seconds. Stay with me all the way through. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. 7-minute abs in the book. Good work. All right, let's bust out a chair, or you can put your foot up on a couch, a bed, a box, a bench, an elevated surface. We're going to go after our hip flexor release first. So put that back foot up and lean back. We just want to release that tension in the hip flexors from all those lunges, those squats. You're even hitting the hip flexors and some of that ab work, like the Russian twists and the heel touches. Now we want to get them into rest and recover mode. So just lean those shoulders back, relax. Let the tension just flow out of your body. 10 more seconds. All right, so my left knee's on the ground. I'm sticking my left elbow up. Right hand grabs it, pulls it back and away. And I feel a great stretch down through my tricep, through my lat, down into my hip flexor, all along the side of your body. We're just going to hold this for another 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and switch. Start by just leaning back, relaxing the quad, relaxing the front of the hip there. Then we'll add that elbow here in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Elbow up to the ceiling, right elbow up. Pull it back. And try to relax. Keep breathing. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Pigeon stretch up next. Great one for the glutes. So I'm going to make a 90-degree angle on my front left leg. Straighten that right leg behind. Sink those hips down towards the ground. And lean out over that front knee. Keep breathing as you exhale. Push a little deeper into this stretch. Push those hips down, chest out over the knee. You can posture up a little bit and turn at the waist to try to find some other tight areas back in the glute and the hip. And just once you find a tight spot, relax into it. Deep breath, exhale, sink a little deeper. And switch. '90-degree angle on that front right leg, Vikes. Straighten the back leg behind you. And let's sink into this guy. Now you can kind of shift around at the hips, looking for those tight spots. When you find one, there's one right there. Lean into it. Breathe deep. Make the mind-muscle connection. Tell those muscles to relax. And muscles love to get loosened up and stretched out as well. Very healthy. All right, final stretch is going to be our frog stretch. So back to that chair. Hands are going to be up on it. Widen those knees so they're outside of your trunk. And we're going to shift the hips back, reach forward with our fingers, sink our head and chest down, and just relax into this one. All right, good work today, Vikes. Proud of you for keeping up on your training. Your hard work will pay off in the long run. So keep it up and let me know if you need anything.